Alright. So welcome everyone to our Luck Be a Landlord stream. Special shout out to everyone watching on the VODs either on Twitch or on YouTube. I would like to make a quick correction to the previous video that, by the way, only on Twitch because it has a small number of mathematical errors that I do not want to upload and then publish and then have to explain all of the various issues. So I'll go through some of them briefly. So the first one is that I overestimated the penalty for picking up lower value symbols that are being consumed by a very small amount. The reason why is because that symbols that are off the board are not either netting coin or costing coin if they're a below average symbol. So that's one thing that adjusts the math a little bit, very particularly on cheese, beer, and candy, and to a lesser extent coconut. The other thing that I messed up is that monkeys net 5x coin for the value of the thing they consume, not 6x coin. So the monkey numbers are a little bit exaggerated, and then also the numbers of uncommons was slightly too low. The reason why is when there is a spin that has a guaranteed set of 3 uncommons. In other words, after the first rent payment through the 5th rent payment, those are an option amongst 3 different uncommons, and I only counted them as 5 uncommons. So that should actually have been 15 uncommons instead of 5. And of course, I was automatically, I did not mention this, but any uncommons that are being shown with rares in rent payment 6+ are being discounted because the assumption is that the rare is better and the rare is being picked over the uncommon consumable. So the overall number of any particular symbol per game is a little bit closer to 1.6. So that helped boost all of the uncommon consumers. That's roughly the 3 things that I wanted to fix. And so if I wanted to upload the previous video, I probably have to add all of those corrections and fix them. So I'm not going to do all those corrections. Consumers are still good. They're still better than basically everything other than possibly Magpie, possibly Crow, possibly Owl. Pretty much everything else is, and of course D3, Colon, Cultists, and Crabs. I mean, those are the obvious. Well, they were already better. They were already worse than those. They're still worse. But in terms of being better than being the sort of tier below that, that's roughly where consumers are in the game. And so the overall math is a little bit sketchy, but the results are fairly sound. The tier list for me personally is roughly Dwarf, Mouse, Monkey, and then Toddler. And of course, getting the items messes this list up considerably. Any consumer with items is better than any consumer without items. I believe this is very much the case. The only possible exception that is kind of Mouse because it does need a ninja. But really, any consumer with an item is better than any consumer without an item. That also hasn't changed. So some of the finer details are a little bit questionable. And so, when we have a 20-minute video explaining the math and some of the math isn't exactly correct and is presented as correct, then that's a bit of a red flag. It keeps me from having the video be permanently on the record as opposed to being deleted after 14 days, which is what the Twitch bots are going to be doing. So it'll be around for 14 days. Feel free to talk to me, ask me questions about it, but I'm not going to cite all of those numbers as law. And I'm definitely not going to go back to fix all those numbers until the patch which is happening. And as you can see by this update, 1 day, 12 hours, and 5-ish minutes. So once the new patch comes out, I will consider making a new presentation with new tweaked numbers. But otherwise, there's not a lot of value to be gained having the perfect play for the current content patch. That said, the fact that we weren't picking consumers basically at all, and we are now picking consumers, should be a non-trivial bonus to our win rate. I don't know whether it's 1% or 15%, but it'll be some bonus. You know, having items that, you know, net 1.5 coins versus 1 coin, if I pick up 2 or 3 of those in the first 10 turns, yeah, that could make a pretty considerable difference. You know, it could be a you know, it could be like an extra like 10th or a third of a rent payment made. So, you know, that's nothing to scoff at. But, you know, otherwise we'll continue. Last stream we did go infinite, so we are trying to build a streak of 2 infinites in a row. That would tie our longest streak. That would be pretty fantastic. But otherwise, no. I'll settle for a win, and if the game wants us to not win, then, you know, that's the right of the game. Enjoy your stay in our apartment complex. Cool. Three-sided die, still better than candy. But, you know, it's close enough that we have to, like, consider ever. Pearl, egg, and goldfish is, really not what I would consider to be a good set of combinations. We'll pick up egg. I think egg is not a particularly good thing to pick up, but we'll pick up egg. Given that our alternatives are pearl and goldfish. Now we have urn, we have beer, we have magpie. Now we know beer is good, and we also know that picking up magpie is not going to pay off by the time we get that 25. So we're going to pick up beer here. Magpie is also quite strong. Again, not picking up magpie means that we can pick up cultist fairly easily and not sweat anything. Spades, hearts, and wolf. I mean, I feel like we should acknowledge that this is the first time that we have an uncommon and they're offering us suits. Now, between spades and hearts, if you've followed me and followed my stream, I will always pick hearts over spades if I have the option. But, you know, that's the setup. Now we have Happy Hour, Lunchbox, and Maxwell the Bear. Now the 2 plausible options here are Happy Hour and Lunchbox. The reason to pick up Happy Hour is because this is a very considerable boost to dwarves. The reason to pick up Lunchbox is that this will flood our board and will be good. And we can add the beers, the wines, the cheeses, the candies. Anything consumable, we're putting it on the board here with the lunchbox. I think both of these are quite strong. Now, if we pick Happy Hour, we can, like, reasonably do the math on that. We can say there's roughly 4 beers, 1.5 wines, you know, 1.5 chemical 7s, and like a 1/10 of a martini. But that's going to be over the entire game. Now with Lunchbox, it's roughly going to be something along the lines of 45, you know, about 90. These are pretty close numbers. I feel like taking Lunchbox now, because if we do get offered Happy Hour later, we'll be happier with Happy Hour later. We're just popping Lunchbox now. We have cheese, cherry, and banana. Now we're always going to be picking cheese here. Same thing here, we have cheese and beer. Now personally, I think the cheese is just worth more, just in terms of coin upon consumption. So we're going to pick up another cheese here, and we got a 3rd cheese. This is fantastic. So this is worth 45 plus all of the amount of time that it's going to be occupying the board until we fill up our board. Now, Hooligan and Magpie are roughly of similar tiers. I think I'm going to be picking up Magpie here because I like the part where the Magpie is... Well, I like the part where I could get Grave Robber, and so if we do end up picking up Urn, between Candy, Lockbox, and 3-sided die, I do prefer 3-sided die here. Between Candy, Snail, and Coin, we've changed our opinions here fairly considerably. Between Snail and Candy, we do prefer Candy by a small margin. Between Cheese and Candy, Cheese is still stronger, but we have the option for Spades. We're absolutely picking Spades here. We do need to get the Spades onto the board. We do need red and black suits in order to cause these suits to come online. That is absolutely the correct play. Bronze Arrow is just a snap pick here. Nori the Rabbit versus White Pepper and Small Symbol Bomb. I have a hard time evaluating Small Symbol Bomb. White Pepper is roughly a third of a coin. Nori the Rabbit we would like to get, because if we do get Rabbit Fluff, we're absolutely picking it up. The reason why is because it sets up suits, and we are going suits this game. Cherry Seeds and Dogs. We have enough symbols. There's no reason for us to pick up any of these options. Cultist, perfect. Or Big Ore and Thief. This is a skip for me, dog. One of the good things is that we've managed to flood our board without actually picking up any of our consumers. Item Capsule is once again a fantastic option. Now we have the option between a Toddler and the Mouse. Now, if you're going to ask me, I think the thing to pick here is the Toddler, because we do have Candy, and we do want to be able to pick up a Pinata. We're just going to continue picking up Cheese, but if we do end up picking up a Pinata, we're going to be very happy that we get the Toddler on the board. I think there's a plausible case for Cole here, but we're already running Cultist and Suits, so I don't want to go too ham into that option. Tax evasion. That's Magpie shape. Do we have a Magpie? You're gosh darn right we do. That's worth one every spin, basically. Hearts, Wine, and Rain. Now we picked up beer, so wine is good, but we do want hearts. Our suits are going to be scaling, and so we want to take advantage of that. Checkered Flag is one of those automatic, well, this Magpie is just going to be better now. Tax evasion plus Checkered Flag means Magpie is paying 3 every single turn, which is stupid good, by the way. And also we have another Sloth options, we have Robin Hood options. Checkered Flag with tax evasion is just a phenomenal pickup. Now we're looking for about one more suit for things to really kick off. Now we have the option to pick up a Hex of Tedium. We are going Cultist, but we're also going suits. So picking up Hex of Tedium isn't a phenomenal pick right now. However, the fact that it is worth 3 is nothing to scoff at. That's personally the strongest thing about Hex of Tedium is that it gives 3. So we're going to be picking up a Hex of Tedium. Now we do have 3 empties. We could consider picking up a bear, but I'm going to hold off on picking up a bear. We'd like to see some of the things that we're picking up get removed. Now Treasure Chest gives 50 when destroyed. It's hard to argue with that. And Rabbit Fluff is also worth 3, so we're picking up Rabbit Fluff. Now the Toddler is being a little child and is not eating anything. That's very disappointing. And Sloth is worth 3, so, you know, if they're just going to give us things that are worth 3, I guess we're going to pick up things that are worth 3. This is an option between picking up Sloth and Item Capsule. I feel like picking up Item Capsule is going to improve our board permanently for longer. We're also a little full on symbols. We need the toddler to eat the candy, and then we need to get rid of the toddler. Because we're not going to be picking up any pinatas. The time for pinatas is roughly ending very soon. So let's pick up an Item Capsule here. Oswald the Monkey. It's a little late for Oswald. Purple Pepper is also a very appealing option. We do have some hearts in play. We do have cheese in play. We have cultists in play. So if we're going to be picking up Purple Pepper, then we can be picking up Purple Pepper. I don't think Oswald is good enough for us to consider picking it up right now. We just didn't get Oswald. So, you know, that's alright. We got Grave Robber. Grave Robber is a fantastic pickup. We're not picking up any of these. Alright. And now we have a sort of choice to be had. Well, first of all, we're just snap picking up Mouse right now. That we're not. That's not something we're thinking about. We can consider removing the chicken here. It has a 5% chance of adding eggs. That could eat up all of our removal, which would be a problem. That said, we could be continuing on our never-ending quest to get some item capsules. And if the chickens, if the eggs do turn into chickens, that is definitely not the worst thing in the world. In terms of winning the run, it will generate a W. So in terms of things to remove, we have a mouse and we have cheese. We have a toddler. We just need the things that do the removal to do the removal. Oh, geez. I almost snap-picked hearts. Pinata is phenomenal. Also, Highlander. Guys, we have, like, this is what you would call a jackpot roll. Wow. So I'm going to be picking up the Highlander. I just need a little moment to recover from the fact that we're being offered Highlander here. That's pretty cool. We have some level of concern with the part where, well, we have a chicken that's laying eggs. Now we could remove these eggs. We could also hope for Beastmaster, and or we could just like barely squeeze this into a W. By, for example, getting the toddler to eat all of the candy, getting the mouse to eat all the cheese. Now, is the cheese worthwhile? Looks like the answer is not particularly. It looks like from the board that we have, our board right now is quite good. So it's not time to be picking up candy. We could consider picking up a rain here, though also the fact that we have such a strong board means that we can afford to stop picking up these, you know, sort of mediocre items. We do have a mouse, right? Yeah, we do have a mouse. It just hasn't eaten any cheese. Okay. There we go. Life is a little bit better. We're picking up Urn. Urn is fantastic because of Grave Robber. And Purple Pepper paid up. Not bad. Between Golem, Coconut, and Plum, these would all be good with a monkey. We did not get a monkey. so we can't reasonably go it. Now we can remove a toddler. That is a strong option. We're going to be skipping all 3 of these. And we get the egg carton. What a roll! What a roll! Ain't life grand? Pick a chicken without actually waiting for the egg carton and get the egg carton. That's a really good setup. Now pink pepper is phenomenal, but if we roll any more eggs, this is going to turn out to be pretty fabulous. I'm really enjoying this run so far. How we're picking up strong items and getting rewarded here. The tax evasion checkered flag thing is pretty tremendous as well. Now, if our mouse could ever get next to the cheese, I know the mouse isn't supposed to be next to the cheese, but it would be nice, you know? Now, Magpie is worth 3, but I like having the +1 for the rest of the game. Monkey, Dwarf, Hex of Tedium. There is a temptation to pick up a Hex of Tedium here. We have 2 removal. What could we remove? We could remove the flower. We could remove the coin. We could remove the toddler. When we say the 275, which payment is the 275, and what's the time that the toddler turns off? Let me check. So spin 45, the toddler turns off. It's payment 7. So, you know, 50, 100, 150, 225, 275. So we still have 2 spins for the toddler to turn off. So we would be removing the flower. We'd be removing the flower and the pearl probably. Or possibly the 2 cultists. We're going to get the spirit removed, we're going to get the cheese removed. I don't feel... The reason to pick up the Hex of Tedium is that we can just have Hexes of Tedium, which are just strong items. They're worth 3. Oh, and we could pick up the dwarf to drink the beer. Pick the dwarf to drink the beer, maybe remove the dwarf. Or if we could just get something worth 3. I feel like getting something worth 3 is pretty valuable. We could also remove the cat. Yeah, we could also remove the cat. Yeah, we can always pick up the dwarf later. Though, like, we could have the benefit of using the dwarf to drink the beer and eat it, but, like, the Hex of Tedium is just such a strong item. Picking up the Hex. We really need... There's 3 cheeses on the board. There's 4 cheeses on the board. We need the mouse to do literally anything. Come on. Please? Like, once. Should we remove some things? Like, we're at 28 symbols. That's, like, a little bit too much. Like, there we go. We're at 26 symbols. No lockbox. We need a key for the chest. Thank you. Item capsule is always phenomenal. Urn, once again, a strong pickup here. Okay, white pepper. 1/3 of a coin a spin. No objections here, folks. No objections here. Big urn, also tremendous. We're just going to have spirits all day long. It's very strong. Now we're not picking up Lefty. We're not picking up red pepper. We're picking up lockpick. This is a process of elimination, and then I read that it was lockpick. Lockpick is on the tier list a very high tier item. So we gotta be happy with getting lockpick here. We get our treasure chest out of the way. That's fantastic. What are we doing with this removal? I'm not exactly sure. We have 27 symbols. We could remove some things. Like, we could remove the coin and the flower. It's about that time. The cheese is being removed, the urn is being removed, but it's also creating spirits. So let's take out the coin. Let's take out the flower. We haven't gotten the options for those, unfortunately. Not good enough. Wow. I love how the mouse made room for the spirits. Cheese. More cheese is good. This is the advantage of having the cheese. And the third cultist. Cultists are online. Treasure chest is off the board. Perfect. And our third hearts. We have our hearts, and we're going suits and cultists. This is scientifically going suits and cultists is an illegal combination. Just want to point that out there. Yeah, Bronze Arrow, point at the Highlander all day long. Beautiful. Five-sided die. Should we be going five-sided die? It technically improves the strength of our board. But also, at the same time, our board is stupid strong. It's going to hurt us in the long run. We have a Highlander, we have spirits, we have cheeses. Everything on our board is worth 3 or more. Essentially, with the exception of the cherry and the pearl. And the cat. Those things, we need to have a stern talking to with those options. And the fourth cultist, perfect. That brings us up to 25. By the way, purple pepper is triggering with the cultists. Urn is still a strong item. Rent is due, pay up. Yeah, here you go. Have your money, dude. Have your money. General Zaroff to take out the cultists. It's kind of tempting. This is about the time where General Zaroff would be good. We do have the removal. The removal capsule is something that we would be using for specifically the toddler. Are we picking up pinatas right now? No, we are not. We have stopped picking up things for the toddler. The toddler has turned off. The only exception to that is if we like literally spin a jack-o'-lantern like right now. Ready? Ready? Jack-o'-lantern in 3, 2, 1, and jack-o'-lantern. No, okay. These are all not good. Now, we will pick up blue pepper because we may as well. But the situation here is that we're removing the toddler. Where's the toddler? There's the toddler. Bye-bye, toddler. The toddler has an additional out for anthropology degree. Urn is starting to no longer be worth. We're going to be continuing to pick it up. Let's just quickly check. 67, Urn is still worth. It's not worth that much, but it disappears. So we have to have a limited amount of disappointment there for things that remove themselves. Same thing with mouse. We can't pick up a second mouse. That's patently not valid. Dwarf, we do want to be picking up a dwarf eventually, but we could pick up a wealthy capsule, and that's just 10. I'd prefer to get the just straight 10 here. Safe. Basically, like slightly longer to pop wealthy capsule. Rent is due, pay up. Okay. Have your money. Dame. What is Dame giving us here? Well, that egg's going to remove itself, which brings us down to 23 on the board. Dame is buffing the Pearl. Okay. I guess that is going to be a rare that we're not going to get. Matryoshka doll isn't going to pay off in time. Oh no, we have triple coins right as we remove the coins. But we have pink pepper. Pink pepper gives to basically a return from now to the end of the game. That's fantastic. B, Hex of Destruction, and Bear. I can't say that any of these are particularly bad, but they're not particularly good either. We should go and remove something. Should we? We have 23 symbols. 23 symbols is basically the top of the line. I can't say that I'm disappointed by that number of symbols. Purple Pepper Trigger. Thank you. No toddlers. Get the toddlers out of here. Joker, hello? Are you kidding me? Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? What should we remove? Probably the cat. Probably the cat. The Joker is kind of a stupid good pickup right now. Yeah, we're at 24. Let's take out the cat. Bye. El Gato. Crabs and cheese. Cheese is good here. We can still pick up cheese. We can't pick up any of those though. Alright, our Joker is doing a lot of work. And we're still picking up Cultists. Cultists are still good. Mouse has the cheese. 83. That's almost 4 per symbol. Ninja Omelet Ruby. Now we're at the point where we're not looking for any rares in particular, other than the standard Silver Arrow, Geologist, Mrs. Fruit, all of that good stuff. We can afford to sort of wait on those to occur ever. We're at risk of needing to turn off the mouse. We're at risk to needing to take out the cherry and the beer. But in the meantime, we're very okay with skipping here. Fish tank is good, and yellow pepper is good. We'll pick up yellow pepper because we're a little thick, dummy thick on this board. We're doing the build up to a slightly higher than necessary amount of symbols just for the purpose of winning. And winning, we are in the we're in the thick of doing. So are we removing anything? We have 24 symbols. I don't feel compelled, especially with yellow pepper, to remove anything right now. Purple pepper pays off. Brilliant. The dwarf is the sort of thing that we're looking for to drink the beer. So we're picking up dwarf. As soon as the dwarf finishes drinking the beer, we're removing the dwarf. Buffing capsule. Nobody got fired for picking up buffing capsule, especially if there's a cultist being pointed to. Jeez Louise, 16? That's nice. And yeah, we're absolutely picking up another cultist here. Is this hurting our ability to get the dwarf onto an item? Absolutely. Hustling capsule, I think it's a totally inappropriate time in the game to be picking up hustling capsule, but we're going to be doing it because we like having big numbers, and this run is very thoroughly in the thick of going off the walls into the W column. Cultists are very much paying off. We could pick up another dwarf. We just needed the dwarf to finish drinking the beer, and then we're getting rid of him. The Joker was paying off in a big way previously, now it is currently not. Unfortunately for us, bigger is no longer worthwhile. It's a little sad commentary on the state of the game that these cultists and Highlanders are making bigger no longer a worthwhile pickup. 70. Okay, I exaggerated a little bit. It's not literally true. We could make a very minor amount of change using that. Now Robin Hood is worth 5. We can definitely pick up Robin Hood here. Pick up Robin Hood, remove the mouse. Yeah, that's definitely an option here. Why not? Why not, right? We'll pick up Oswald. None of those are particularly appealing options. So where's the mouse? We're removing the mouse. We're not picking up... Well, Lockbox gives on average 5. Alright, we'll pick up Lockbox. Skip. Nice. Key, we no longer need. Lucky Capsule, we don't really need either, but, you know, we might as well pick it up. What's it going to harm, right? Beehive? Yeah, okay. There's a Squidoosh, but, you know, it gave us something. These are no longer value. Nice. That's some nice doubling action there. We have the choice between Goldfish, Chemical 7, and Lockbox. Of these, I prefer Chemical 7. It's not going to pay off by the end of the game, but it's still going to give us money. Same thing for the safe. Thank you, Dwarf. No need for your service anymore. Now, diamonds versus wealthy capsule versus 3-sided die. Diamonds is not improving the value of our board, unfortunately. At least significantly enough for us to care. We can just pick up wealthy capsule. There's your money. Diver. Diver picks up Pearl. Diver is good. In terms of going infinite of the things that we'd want to see, Diver is amongst them. Green Pepper and Watering Can. It's tempting to pick up Watering Can here. Green Pepper is just going to pay 3 for the rest of the game, though. So I feel like I have a hard time saying no to Green Pepper. Now we do have a removal, and our removal is going to go straight onto Mr. Dwarf. Wow, that Diver did work fast. He's a smooth operator. 84, we're averaging 4. Oh, and we got a wine right as we removed the Dwarf. That's a little sad, but, you know, it is what it is. $113, that's fantastic. Urns are no longer value. Now you'll have to remind me to pick up the fish when I see them. Bartender, not good. It's good, but not that good. Once again, good, but not that good. What was that? What are you doing, man? That's what did you what? You fool, you're lowering the value of our board by depositing golden eggs. Oh man, you're just gonna have to get fired out of the sun in a cannon. Or into a cannon, into the sun. Out of a cannon, into a sun? Yeah, that sounds about right. Sure, we'll take a lucky capsule. Get some luck. Alright, I can't be that mad if you're, Alright, we're, full up on eggs. Honey is not the thing that we're looking for here. Oh, we, by the way, very safely deposited this into the W category. It's cool to be lucky. I mean, look at this item rollout. I mean, this is just a fantastic item rollout. We got super carried by items this game. That said, we tried to pick up as many items as possible. I'd like to thank Tetra in part for the recommendation to pick up as many item capsules as possible. Boom. This time your landlord was eternally imprisoned. RIP. So much for him, baby. Endless mode unlocked. Sounds pretty good. Sounds us pretty good. Join us on Discord. Shout out to the Discord channel. You should definitely join us on Discord. Let's see how we do with this run. Let's see if we can luck box something insane. These are not the insane things I'm looking for. As good as Hexaptedium is for guaranteeing us a victory, Farmers doubling anything we care about? No, there's a cherry. Unfortunately, that's still on our board. Take a void creature. Right, sun. Can't do with the sun. Okay, Joker. That's something worth thinking about. If we get Joker in red suits, is that good enough? This is a bit of a disaster. The Joker is obviously worth a lot here. We have the rerolls to look for something better. The Joker is generally going to be netting roughly 4 a turn. It's going to be easily doubling the spades and the hearts. If we look for a Mrs. Fruit, that gives us options. If we get a Geologist, that gives us options. If we just get a Mrs. Fruit immediately, like immediately. Dwarves give 2x more coin. We love seeing a Ritual Candle here. So what are we removing? This is getting removed. The chicken can drop golden eggs, which is actually a problem for us. So we're gonna have to get rid of the chicken. Android service. Nice. Midas Bomb, Midas Bomb, Midas Bomb. What is Midas going to be bombing today? Now, if Midas Bomb, like, catches the 6th cultist, that'd be pretty dope. I could catch the egg. We have enough things that whatever the Midas Bomb catches, we're not going to be feeling too bad about it. So, case in point, we lost our diver, which we don't care about. We lost 1 cultist, we lost 1 heart. We lost a sloth, I guess, a Hex of Tedium. We just didn't lose that much. The sort of fairly typical Midas Bomb, I guess. What did it do? Not that much. Positive, negative, doesn't really matter. It killed the cherry for us, so I guess that's something. No. Not taking any of those. Skipoo. The things which have survived are triggering fairly reliably. $1,500 doing 3 spins. That sounds like something that's not going to happen. That's okay. We had a good time. Joker sounds heart. Yep. That's what we're doing around here. Shall we get a reroll capsule? I mean, it's not going to. Hey, let's roll for something unreasonable. How about a bronze arrow? Pointing at a cultist is not going to guarantee the 1,500 payment. Your rent is late and you're being evicted. Game over. Wrong, sir. Wrong. We got this 777. We beat 12 rent. That was just extracurricular. We still have a. Oh, by the way, we have a 3-win streak. We lost our infinite streak, but we still have a 3-win streak. 12 and 10 for the patch. That's pretty cool. So, you know, all good things, all good things. So, how's the game going to treat us today? Ah, a 3-sided die for the first roll, I see. How pleasant. Rolling 1. Doesn't even faze me. You know, last time we picked up an egg, it went well for us, and given that our alternates are Miner and Bounty Hunter, I can't say I can get behind any of those options. Oof. Well, Toddler is good. It's not great, but it's good. That's the key detail there. Oh, wow. Now, Hex of Draining is better than Hex of Thievery. and Ninja is also reasonable. It's a little tight for me between Hex of Draining and Ninja. Hex of Draining is very strong early game, and it is, by the way, early game. Ninja gives us options to pick up, for example, Mice and Curse Katana. And so since we are picking up Mouse if we have the option, I feel like picking up Ninja is fine here. Hex of Draining is definitely strong, though. Pizza Cat, Lucky Cat, and Checkered Flags. Now I have one Cultist, but are we going to be absolutely devastated if we don't get those? We have a Toddler, but if we don't get Candy and instead get Pinata, are we going to be devastated? Not really. Probably the best value item here is going to be Lucky Cat. I don't know. Lucky Cat and Suits are quite strong. And also Checkered Flag is fantastic. That's like the main problem is that like between Pizza Cat, Lucky Cat, and Checkered Flag, like Checkered Flag is absolutely amazing. I don't think Lucky Cat is good enough for us to care. Checkered Flag gives us a lot of outs. It gives us Sloth, it gives us Magpie, it gives us Robin Hood. Those are all tremendous things to be picking up. Between a second Toddler, a Banana, and a Candy, we're picking up the Candy. Definitely pick up a Crab here, sure. I like the Crab because the Crab gives us options. The Wealthy Capsule is fine. Do we have cheese? No, but we're still picking up Mouse. Oh, we picked up a Ninja because we knew that we were going to be picking up Mouse. Alright. That's what I like to see. And Pinata for the Toddler. Fantastic. Fan-effing-tastic. Reroll and Happy Hour. Happy Hour is certainly strong. We have 2 dice. The reroll doesn't give as much as one might think. Only about, 0.5 coins per turn. That said, that's still 0.5 coins per turn. Versus Happy Hour, we really need to start rolling the wine and the martini. We're getting it so early that the odds of us getting wine are pretty high. But given that we have 2-sided die, I'm just going to be picking up reroll here. Toddler is fine. Coin, Dwarf. Yeah, okay. We are picking up Dwarf here. Happy Hour would have been the better option. Alright, that's my bad. That's on me. Hustling Capsule. Yep. Thank you, Toddler. And the Cultist. Cool. Cultists are online. Unfortunately, we cannot pick up any of these. It's a little sad. Shiny Pebble isn't bad, but it's not good either, so we're not going to pick it up. Third Cultist, baby! Oh, hey, look. Is that the Sloth that pays 3 every turn because we have Checkered Flag? Gosh darn right it is. Oh, Void Portal. Hello. That sounds like paying up about 1 per spin. Now, there's nothing wrong with picking up Lunchbox here. But Void Portal, as soon as we get rid of these 3 candies and, you know, a couple more Destructibles, is going to be paying 1 for the rest of the game. Whereas Lunchbox is not going to scale nearly as well. It's definitely profitable. But if you're going to give me Void Portal with 3 candies on the board, and we're going consumers, because consumers are very good, then we're going to go like this. Item Capsule is yet another thing that destroys itself. 1/3 spin. Reroll Capsule also destroys itself. Well, that just sounds to me like 1/10 of a coin. Clubs, Coal, and Hex of Draining. There's a case for Coal here. It is quite early in the game. The Coal will pay off. We have the space on the board. We're going Cultists and not much else. So I do like the Coal here. Wow, are we going to get another Pinata with our Toddler? I mean, how lucky can we get? I mean, by the way, this is triggering Void Portal super hard, which is, by the way, paying 1 per turn at this point. Pinata is just going further onto that. Does the chicken not trigger that? Oops. It's a little sad. Where are we on the state of the board? Picking up the safe. Safe is the safe is safer than going Hex there. Yep, that's nice. There's your money. Oh wow. Oh wow. Sloth versus Bronze Arrow. That's rough. Bronze Arrow is just going to scale way better. So we're basically obligated by law to pick up Bronze Arrow here. It's just that the fact that we have an option between Sloth and Bronze Arrow is really what's getting to me. Oswald versus Zazerov's Contract. There's Contract is pretty good for bounty hunters. Other than the fact that we have 3 cultists. Our cultist build is very online here. We'll pick up Oswald. I don't know if we're going to be doing anything with Oswald, but we'll pick him up. Sloth is worth 3. We have the space for 3 here, with the 1 removal. I'm thinking about picking up the Sloth and removing the chicken. The reason for removing the chicken is that we do not want this board to get dumped on royally with eggs right now. Yeah, okay. I think I've convinced myself there. Let's dip out of the chicken game. That's a good way to accidentally lose here. Dwarf, we haven't gotten any drinks of value. So I guess as much as I said it would be bad to not have happy hour, if we literally don't roll drinks ever, then there's a sort of limit to the value of the situation. Between ore, egg, and coal, should we be going coal? We have the empty space, and we do have a coal train going. We can totally go Sloth here. It's worth 3. We're not gonna get fired for picking up. Whoa, booster pack. Hello. Happy Hour is a pretty non-trivial boost to dwarves. Booster pack gives us a slot at a rare. Oh, we get 3 rares? How many rerolls do we have? We have 5 rerolls for 3 rares. Okay, that's game winning. We just blow our 3 rares to get any consumer. A Diver, a Mrs. Fruit, a Geologist, a Silver Arrow. Yeah, okay. Yep, alright. Blow it now. Blow it hard. Beer for the Dwarf. Yep, that's value. These can't be used right now. These can't be used right now. Wow, I'm starting to feel really good about using this booster pack. We're just rolling through our commons. We're not seeing any cultists, which is unfortunate. Rabbit Fluff, Diamonds, Lucky Capsule. If we have to choose, we're picking up capsules here. 5-sided die is worth 3. Sure, I have no objections here. Wealthy Capsule versus Hustling Capsule. I think Hustling Capsule here. And we got the Diver. Wow, rip the Diver. Holy smokes, we get the Crab off the board and the Pearl off the board. That's, oh my goodness. We didn't even have to blow rerolls for that. Holy smokes. Did you check that out? Did you check that out? I think that you should check that out. Wow. Holy smokes, what a roll. Are we removing anything? No, our removal is taking care of itself. Like that. Just like that. Oh, and we're getting another roll at a rare here. Honey and Move. Wow. Do we want either of those? Honey is like, giving a bear plus 35. We could reroll that. Basically everything on our board is worth more than that. By the way, we're back down to 25 symbols. Yeah, no, we're saving our rules for something better. We're very much ahead of schedule. Our toddler is having a good time. Our dwarf is having a good time. Our diver is having a good time. Oyster? Yep. Wow. Pinata versus a beer. Now that's a math problem. So let me open my rent schedule. Hold on one moment. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 275 is in 2 spins. 6 in 2 spins, so we're at 32. 32, so our expectation is roughly 2 per spin, so each time there's a pinata, it's -5, which means there's a very negligible bonus there. So the beer is slightly better here. We aren't flooding the board with mediocre items. Just because our board is so strong right now. That actually, if this means that our toddler is turning off, that's bad for the toddler. Oh, wow. We're picking up the item capsule here. Yeah, let's oh, quickly. Not bad. Okay, 275. Yes, we can do. Can do. Beastmaster is fantastic here. Beastmaster is boosting our 3 sloths, which are worth 3 every turn. It's boosting up our mouse, which we are keeping around until the end of the game. It's boosting our cat. The Beastmaster is going to be worth at least 3 every turn, basically for the rest of the game, which is pretty great as far as the situation for us. So we're very happy to see a Beastmaster here and not waste any rerolls. Purple pepper, green pepper, black pepper. Green pepper, at least 3 of the same symbols are the same and not blank. We're absolutely qualifying for that every single spin because we have 3 cultists and we have diamonds on the way, and we have 3 sloths. Sloths. We have 1 empty. We can pretty seriously consider removing the toddler at this point. Our board is so darn strong. So let's take out the toddler. Nice. And the key. We got the key for the safe at long last. Wow. Fast work. Fast work. Inventory 22. That's fine. We don't need to pick up a lockbox here. 54, that's quite strong. Magpie is a checkered flag. So Magpie is giving 9 every 3 spins, which is being, well, it means it's 6, but the 9 is being doubled. So the Magpie is 2 with considerable benefits. But we could just get wolves. If we want value, we can just wait around for wolves. That's fine. We're not hurting for value here. We've got diamonds on the board. 49. It means that we're getting roughly 2.5 per spin, I believe. Per symbol per spin. Oyster is going to pay off in the long term a little bit more than Chemical 7. Oh, we have a sloth. Another sloth. One moment. I'm gonna need to grab some water. Sorry about that. Talking without water has some natural issues. I think especially with the Beastmaster, the sloth is going to be very strong here. We actually aren't... we're a little hot on symbols. We have the cheese, the beer, and the pearl and the oyster bouncing around, so those are going to get naturally removed. So there's no problem picking up a sloth here. We're at 25, and then we lose. Well, we lost 2, gained 1. -2 + 1? That sounds pretty great to me. Hooligan is a strong pickup, but it's a little late for picking up Hooligan here. We were able to avoid picking up any... Oh my goodness. Beastmaster. Renus do pay up? Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure, man. Martini, Hex of Draining, Chemical 7. I think taking the Chemical 7 improves our board better. We have plenty of things that are getting removed. We have plenty of things that are paying 3. The Martini, we don't have Happy Hour for example. Coin on a String, wow. Versus Rusty Gear, ooh. I value removal super highly, but also at the same time, Rusty Gear is going to give us huge amounts of cash every single turn, basically. We have the Sloths, the Sloths, we have the Cultists. If we have 4 Sloths, then the odds that they're going to be coming together in a cluster is going to be, you know, reasonable. We have good odds that this is going to happen. What are things we can do? We could remove the flower. We're not picking up Nori. It's between Coin on a String and Rusty Gear. Both of those are very strong. Coin on a String is worth at least 1 for the rest of the game. Possibly 2 for the rest of the game. Rusty Gear scales better into the end game. I'm going to be taking out, I'm going to be picking up Coin on a String. I think, ironically, Coin on a String helps Rusty Gear trigger. If we pick up Coin on the String now, we can pick up Rusty Gear later. Right now, we have plenty of things to clean up. Like, for example, Rusty Gear there would have been huge. So I don't know. But then again, if we pick up a Pearl here, we're picking up a Pearl here. I'm just looking at the things we should remove. Picking up the Pearl and then removing the flower. We're not going to be doing any flower synergy here. More pearls. This is the power of picking up Coin on a String, because we didn't have to make a consideration there on are we picking up too many things here. Same thing with Cultist. We're not even at 25. We have a cheese, we have 3 pearls, and we're still picking up more items. That's just absolutely a fantastic position to be in. Beer is value, goldfish is more value though. So, oof. Come on. Get your act together, guys. Get your act together. Oh, item capsule versus oyster. This is a little bit of a harder choice because we are getting all of the diver items. The oyster is just going to be worth more though. We need the diver to be on the board. We need the diver to be consuming the items. We're a little hot on overall items. If the diver's not on the board, we're going to have a hard time. Oh, goldfish versus wildcard. The goldfish gets removed. The wildcard just picks up the nearest value thing, which is most likely going to be about 3. So, wildcard scales crazy good into the end game. That said, giving the +1 for the diver, I think is just really, really good. Oh, and we got the mouse to eat the cheese. That's good news for us. 87. All right. 87 is over 4 per symbol, so that's very good. That's we're in the end game now. Levels of goodness. If we were tied on rent, this would be an extremely good time to take Shattered Mirror. In case you're wondering, like, when would be a good time to take Shattered Mirror? Now is about the correct time in the game to pick up Shattered Mirror. The thing is that we're so wildly ahead on rent that we don't need to do that. Robin Hood with checkered flag. That's worth about 5 each spin. $29 every 3 spins, so 29 minus 12. It's about 4. It's tempting not to pick up Robin Hood here because we're already getting roughly that much per spin. We have a super huge diver. And the Robin Hood is just kind of clutter our board. So I don't mind not picking up Robin Hood here. Oh, and we have Turtle. Do you know what divers do? They turn turtles into hustling capsules. I like that. Kind of insane you didn't go for the wild card. Yeah, I know, it is kind of insane. I don't know. It's not going to help us win 12 rent. But it is pretty strong. Like if we're in the process, like if this goes to, I don't know, 5K, 8K, you know, something. If we get into like the sorts of, you know, if we get into the 20s of rent payment and we end up struggling, then the reason why we're struggling in those 20s is because we didn't pick up wildcard. If we're not making rent at 777, well, we're going to win this game fairly easily. So we'll see whether picking up wildcard hurts our going infinite win rate. Currently our infinite percentage is slightly below 20%. We've been kind of dicking around and winning games instead of going infinite. This Beastmaster is so much money. Kind of sad that we picked up the Ninja specifically for the Ninja and Mouse synergy, and we haven't gotten the Ninja and Mouse item. I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Card Shark, is it still insane that we're not picking up Card Shark? Yeah. I'm a little shocked at the amount of very rares that we're seeing in this run. Card Shark is, like, would you like to have wild cards with your wild cards? Card Shark plus red suits is a pretty good way of scaling into the end game. Plus Card Shark plus or black suits. If we get red suits or black suits with Card Shark, that's going to be insane. So you know what? We're going to take Rangardy's advice. Kind of insane you didn't go for the wild card. We're going to pick up the wild card mobile here. This is sort of like this is giving us an out for winning endgame super hard. and if that works out, then it's all Rangardy's fault. But otherwise, you know, it wasn't meant to be, you know? So what are we doing here? We're looking at this board. We're kind of wondering why we don't have, like, 3 pearls and an oyster on top of everything else that the diver is eating. There's only 1 turtle. We've been a little unlucky getting those things. In terms of cheese, I think it's about time that the mouse turns off. I think between the Beastmaster doubling things, the fact that everything on our board is worth 3 or more, plus there's arrows flying around, I think it's time. I think it's time the cheese turned off. I think also the arrow is turning off. Let's just see if this is worth 80 or this spin is worth 80 or more. It's 75, so okay. It's technically value to have picked up the cheese there. Very technically. I think it's more value to have the headroom to pick up diver items. Okay, Beastmaster is phenomenal. Should we just pick up a Beastmaster to get more doubles off the slows? Yeah, that looks about right. It also means that we don't have to prioritize removing our cat. Or the mouse. We can turn off the dwarf. We can see whether the cherry is going to find itself into the garbage bin. Oil can. Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, oil can is probably the least good of the swappers, but if it's going to give us an option to pick up oil can, we will pick up oil can. I definitely don't mind picking up oil can. Especially with some card shark shenanigans in play. So we have diver column manipulation. So we have 26 symbols, so we are removing dwarf. So we're just turning off our consumers. So we're trying to move the turtle up. Easy game, easy game. And the sloth is worth a ton here. I think actually going into sloth and removing cultist is pretty value. That said, our board is a little thick. And it's not like we need to have the sloths here. Oh, by the way, Card Shark plus Rusty Gear would have been a ton of value. Where's the snail? Oh, it's next to the diver. What are we doing here? Not a lot. Not a lot. Let's see. What are opportunities to move? Actually, this is a pretty phenomenal board. We like the double of the diamond. Goldfish, perfect. Where's the goldfish? Next, the diver. Why are we even getting the oil can? We don't need to respin anything. We don't need to. We're gonna respin Squidoosh. The double on the sloth, very nice. Bronze arrow is definitely value. Do we have space for the bronze arrow? We have 23 symbols. We can definitely fit it in here. It's better than not having bronze arrow. Select a column to respin. This one. Is there anything? Ah, yes, we dragged a cultist onto the board. That's worth 5. If I recall correctly. No, it's 2 into 9, so that's worth 7. Same problem with wolf, but coins are worth money because we have coin on a string, so sure. We'll do that. I do not remember what our inventory status is. We can't check it. It's a little unfortunate. 13, very nice. Pearl, we're just picking up pearl here. I should not. What does your 4th item do with the golden center? This is giving us 2 a turn. It's on the verge of giving us 3 a turn. Unfortunately, our diver removes things instead of destroys them. So our void portal is not going up at the sort of insane numbers that we would see with a geologist, Mrs. Fruit, fertilizer, oyster, infinite shenanigans, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it's still worth a considerable amount. I'm starting to feel real good about removing that chicken when I did, because we have not gotten any egg support items this game. So yes, we have 1 pearl for the diver. Ah, thanks. Yep, no problem. So we know the pearl can't magically transform next to the Beastmaster, which is... Okay, alright. See what we can do here. Not a lot, not a lot. Okay. Where are we moving things? Where's the diver? Holy smokes. Is the diver in this column? No. Alright. I tried. I tried to find the diver, I couldn't find the diver. We just have a double diamond. Hearts. Hearts is our win condition. Okay. Actually, I'm starting to regret picking up the bronze arrow here. You pick up the hearts. No, let's chill on the hearts. We need to thin out the board. Picking up the bronze arrow was a mistake. Where is our diver? How are we supposed to dive if, Yeah, see, we don't know whether we have red suits or black suits or rusty gear, so it's hard to choose between these 2 options. We're really looking for one of the 2 and then going very hard into specifically that option with the card chart. Too bad. Alright, let's get a diver on the board. Okay, we have a diver on the board. Let's get a pearl next to the diver. Alright. Let's have a complete inability to find a pearl. 87. Rent is due, pay up. Yeah, have your money. Cool. General Zeroff. Screw you, General. We don't need you or your kind here. We could pick up the mega chest. I definitely don't have any objections picking up the mega chest here. Especially since we are a little bit hot on the number of symbols that we have on the board. Egg carton. I mean, it's about time. Gosh darn it. The pearl can't teleport to the diver, unfortunately. So what kind of shenanigans are we doing? We're respinning this guy. Alright. We got the pearl off the board, so that's something. We're being very selective about the things that we pick up. Hex of Destruction. Is that something where... Okay, yeah, I mean, it could kill our card shark, it could kill our diver. We want something a little bit more subtle, like a Midas Bomb. Do you see what I did there? Or if we had a swapping device, I'd be a little bit more okay with Hex of Destruction. We'd be basically spending the entire time manipulating Hex of Destruction. It's a little bit harder to manipulate Hex of Destruction with... Yeah, I'm not desperate for removal here. Not desperate. If we get like 2 card sharks, maybe Hex of Destruction is good here. I don't know. Give me a pearl, gosh darn it! Yeah, yeah, we got it. We got it. Oh my goodness. What are the odds? They're not tremendously high. We're not picking up cultists here. We got 4. 4 is a good number. Yeah, sure. Whatever. We have 2 Beastmasters off the board, that's alright. Diamonds, again, we don't know whether we have red suits or black suits, so we're not going to commit to a suits at the moment. This column is a little weak. Still weak. Just have the arrows pointed at itself. Is this for me? Oh, I'll see myself out now. The diver and the oyster off the board. Gotta be kidding me. You know, if the Mega Chest would ever trigger, that'd be pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. This is what I like to see. Right there. Let's do a spin for the rest of the game, basically. Hex of Tedium? Do we want Hex of Tedium? Are we looking for anything specific? We're looking for diver food. We're looking for removal capsules. No, Hex of Tedium. One of the problems with Hexes of Tedium is that it also applies itself to our item chances. And we have been doing well on items. We've gotten 2 rares. They're not the best rares, but they're rares. A rare is a rare. That's a ton of baloney. There's a lot more better rares than other rares. Like there's some truly, like, the only awful, very rare item in my opinion is the Ancient Lizard Blade, because it can literally destroy a build. It's like, how would you like to go suits and then never get a suit for the rest of the game? Doesn't that sound fun? But like, for rares, there's like oh, here, have like 2 coins a spin, which is like, okay, that's worth something. And then there's like Clear Skies. What does Clear Skies do for us right now? Basically nothing. Let's see. Ah, yes. We got the chest on the board. Can it open? No, our chest still doesn't want to open. It's been too long. Alright, we're going to try to pull the diver down. We're going to pull the diver off the board. That was a bit of a disaster. At least our chest opened, so we got that going for us, which is nice. I don't want to pick up a cheese. Alright, the pearl's over there. Come on. What's exactly going on here? Alright, that wasn't a tremendously valid option. I like the part where we have 725 going into our 12 rent. Robin Hood Spirit, Ruby. How about Silver Arrow? Beastmaster is value here. Beastmaster is value. Beastmaster is multiplying all our slots, which is definitely good here. We can take out a cherry. We can take out a two-sided die, or a D3. Sorry. Sure. I'll take Beastmaster. If we get Protractor, Beastmasters can be a win condition. These are not Protractors, but you know, that's more theoretically speaking. Let's use our removal on something. Let's take out the cherry. If we end up getting Mrs. Fruit, then we'll have more than enough. Let's try to. No, this is pretty much the sort of best kind of board that we'd be looking for. We're looking for a Beastmaster that is Beastmaster off the board. But otherwise, not a lot to complain about there. Skip. We have a goldfish. Next to a diver. Perfect. These guys are absolutely slammed. So this looks good. Now, of course, we're going to say roughly that a Beastmaster is in a good position for the rest of the game, but, you know, it is what it is. So, Wealthy Capsule. Again, we don't know whether they're getting red suits or black suits, so we're going to chill on that decision. Let's try to rearrange this column a little, pull a Sloth off the board. The mill, it's alright. 44 for the Diver. That's very legal and very cool. I wonder if there's some manipulation here that can be worthwhile. Moving the Beastmaster up to try to double trigger that Sloth, for example. Moving 2 Beastmasters up. Well, let's try that. Oh, we got the Wealthy Capsule off the board. That's something. Goldfish, Turtle, and Hustling Capsule. Goldfish and Turtle are just straight up better Hustling Capsules at the moment. We'll take the Goldfish. Where is the Diver? Where is the Diver? I like how the double Beastmasters are multiplying the Goldfish, so if there's an item, if there's a column that I'm looking for to see a difference in, it's would have been that one, but the Diver and the Fish are in wrong opposite columns. This is sad! Exclamation point. Let's try to get that Beastmaster up. Alright, that was a disaster. Pearl. That's a Hustling Capsule. Blank! The Diver's off the screen. That's unfortunate. A little unlucky. Holding off on declaring which suit that we're going for. Where is the Diver? Hello? There's the Diver. Let's try to get the Beastmaster in a better position. Well, we got a fish into the Diver position, so that's good. Alright, none of these give us Protractor. That's sad. Wow, that Sloth is stupid value. Bronze Arrow pointed straight right one time. And... oh yeah. Oh yeah! Did I call that or did I call that? 161? Boom shakalaka. This time your landlord was made into soup. That's nice, that's nice. 2 games today, 2 victories, 4 win streak. And we're in the running for an infinite. We're in the running. I'm not gonna say that it's going to happen, but we're in the running for it. Silver Arrow helps. Wow! Ho ho ho! Hello, darling. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, hello, sweet, wonderful love of mine. Oh, I'm glad I can make really stupid faces for the camera that isn't happening right now. Oh yeah, whoop 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 whoop, shoop the whoop, shoop the whoop. Oh, Quiver is so good here. It's not quite a full unadulterated win condition, but it is a good way along the way. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. I'm refilling my water. Nice, 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 nice. All right. This is nice. I am very happy with this development. Select column to respin. How many? Put the diver in harm's way. He's getting pointed to by a quiver. 1, 2. So there's about a 50% chance that the diver. Let's get this arrow down. Okay, you're. Okay, that's fine. Diver is being pointed at by 4 arrows, okay? That's good. How many arrows can be pointed at the diver? That's what I want to know. 1? 2! We got 2. 144 for the diver, please. Thank you. That eggs look like it's going to be +1 for the rest of the game. How many arrows can be pointed at the diver? 1. That's a little disappointing. What column can we respin to get the most arrows pointed at a diver? Probably this one. Yep, there we go. The arrow didn't work, but that's fine. It doesn't work a quarter of the time. Alright, we got 1 pointed at the diver. That's a 48. Can't be too unhappy with 48, right? We got the diver coming in from downtown. What are we getting roughly per spin? 145. 5 by 20, that's roughly 7 per symbol, which is very good. Where's our diver? Ooh. The diver is being pointed at by 1 arrow. How many arrows can we move? Diver has a much better chance of being pointed at more arrows if we just respin this column. Boom! 3 arrows. And none of them point at the diver, because that is something that can't happen. But they're pointed at various other things, so we can't be too unhappy. It's not like the diver is the only thing of value on this board. Silver arrow. Where is the silver arrow? The most likely column for us to reroll to get a silver arrow is this one. We didn't get it because, you know, we don't know where the silver arrow is. We're on a fishing expedition. There's the silver arrow. Alright, well there's the diver, and there's being an arrow pointed to it. So if there is an arrow, the best column to respin is the one directly next to the diver. And we got a silver arrow pointed at a diver, very nice. 72. Good, good, good. Get an egg. It's fine. And the best column to respin is this guy. Wow. Now that's a lineup. Well, we've run out of arrows, so we might as well try to get another one, but, you know, it wasn't a 1 in 4 chance. Yep, nice. And again, 6x on the diver. 144, perfect. Pay up. That's your money, dude. That's your money. Alright. Diver we cannot take. I already have a diver. Sun we cannot take. Silver arrow, we're absolutely taking. You're gosh darn right. Boom! Red suits. Okay, cool. We got our answer. The answer is red suits. And we have removal. What are we removing? The mouse and the cat are getting some pretty sizable bonuses. We haven't gotten Ninja and Mouse, which is... I mean, we got Ninja and Mouse at some point, and we passed on it because I think we had a better option. So, the thing that's worth the least here is the Ninja. So let's take that guy out. Our inventory, we have 25. We're full up. One, two, two. So yeah, it's a little bit better to re-roll this. Okay. No improvement. Boom, got the arrow. Arrow didn't point at the diver because that's kind of how arrows work, but you know, we may as well try. We've been a little bit unlucky being unable to find the... Where is the diver? Not on that column. Yo, right, this is the PG channel? Yes, we're very PG. We only swear on select occasions when the situation deserves it. It seems kind of inappropriate to swear when the game is just giving us victory after victory, you know? Too many bronze diminishing returns, not with Quiver, dude. Not with Quiver. Well, we got the Beastmaster in a better spot. We say that the Beastmaster's in a better place now. It kind of sounds like we killed the Beastmaster, so a little bit disturbing. Oh yeah. This is the situation I like to see. Oh, we got some silver arrows on the board. How many arrows would we like to point at the diver? Only one. That's all right. Snails. Perfect. Well, not with alignment like that. 1, 2, 3. Let's try to get a fourth. You're not gonna fourth. I'm an Aussie. Every occasion is appropriate, lol. Alright. You can pull that card. I'm unfortunately not an Aussie. So, I've got to, have a, different calculus. Well, let's see if we can get a silver arrow. Nope. Going to have the exact same layout. Crabs. Crabs are good. Hello. Where is our food? A little awkward. Well, we got 144 from the diver, but our diver couldn't find the food. The diver in that column? Oh no, the diver's over here, my bad. That was a lack of vision on my part. Now, I like the part where the Beastmaster is doubling the crabs while they get weight for a pickup by the diver. Joker is good. We don't have enough suits, though. We'd rather have arrows. Beastmaster, also good. You know, let's skip here and we wait for something a little hello. Red and black suits. Okay. Now that's very cool. But we do need to see our board is too thick at the moment. We have problems with our board exploding and not in the correct direction. Now, if we, like, for example, get Protractor, then we're totally fine. But right now we're suffering pretty hard because we cannot find the adjacency to collect. Skip. We're running at about 5 per. $150, that's good. Snail versus Buffing Capsule. Probably Snail. Egg is good. Get the diver up to the snail. Diver did not go up to the snail. Oyster. Where's the diver? Nobody knows. There's the diver. We're having some vision failures. Where is the diver? Is he in this column? He is not. Okay. There we go. This is ideal. That's even more ideal. With a crab. How's our inventory? We have a pearl, oyster, and crab. Without a diver. So, can we find a diver? Where would we find a diver? Find a diver in this column? We would! Wow. We just got a little unlucky. after being lucky. Let's get these guys together now. Kiss. And now get off the board. And it's due pay up, okay. It's a concern. We're not going to be able to pay this guy. I guess we should take the treasure chest. It's worth about 10 per spin, which is better than what we're doing at the moment. And I guess we can take any of these because they're not any good. But what are we removing here? The cat, the mouse, the card shark, possibly. We're sort of out of the range where the card shark generates a victory. Oh, we didn't roll for Silver Arrow. Wow, we're messing up pretty badly. That's too bad. Let's take out a 3-sided die. This has no synergy with anything. Perfect. We need to blow all our rerolls for Silver Arrow, and we didn't do it, so I think this is going to chalk up as not an infinite, which is a little unfortunate, but it's a pretty good run otherwise. We didn't get quite enough support. I don't think that, or we didn't pick up a wild card that one time that Rangarty said that we should. And that was a mistake. Ooh. How many arrows can we have pointed? Only 3. 576? Well, that goes a long way to paying for our expenses. Tell you that much. Oh, the diver's over there. Okay. Once again, we have vision issues, and we can't find the diver on the board. What a lucrative sloth. My goodness. Alright, so we did manage to make this payment due to some lucky arrows, which I guess is how arrows work. See here, here. Let's try to do, yeah, like that. Yeah, perfect. 2 arrows pointed at the diver. 290 per spin. That is good. It's not winning, but it is staying in the game. Good. Hey, that's the diver. That's the arrow. That's the arrow number 2. We need arrow number 3. Arrow number 3. Arrow number 3. Arrow number 3 does not convey. We had a 50% chance of fixing that arrow. Did not fix itself. Oyster, perfect. Oyster in the correct position, even perfecter. Midas Bomb. Alright. Let's do the Midas Bomb. We actually very badly need the space on the board. Where's the Midas Bomb? We have no effing idea, and we're not going to find out. We want to use the oil can to manipulate the positioning of the Midas Bomb. Alright, unironically picking up a Midas Bomb. Here we go, here we go. Ready, 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 and boom, Midas Bomb right next to the diver. Holy smokes, this is not the position. We have a 50% chance of blowing up our diver, and we got it. Oh, yeah. Who can do the oil can spinning? I can do the oil can spinning. That took out literally nothing that we cared about. Let's effing go. Let's effing go. Let's effing go. Reroll, reroll, baby, reroll. Should we go for jokers? We took out a cat. Dame is good here. Let's get some arrows, baby. This is fruit. Let's get some arrows. Arrows! Geologist is good, but we need some arrows. Arrows, 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 arrows. There we go. Thank you. Ask and you shall receive. Triple coin versus watering can. Ooh. Bit of a tight choice. Triple coins, because if we do, kind of want fertilizer first. Oh wow, our board is back to being stuffed. Wow, look at that. Would you look at that? Okay. Look at how many more arrows are on the board now. Jeez. Wow. Holy smokes. Hey, I want some credit for that tactical Midas bomb, okay? I want some credit for some tactical Midas bombing. Oh my goodness. Bronze arrow, perfect. Fill this board back up. Where is... Ah, I found the diver. He arrived on the wrong half of the board, but I was looking for him. We have a arrow from downtown. Arrow from downtown! Yeah, 136. Ah, I love it. Love it. Should we use a real roll capsule? Eh, why not? Now kiss. Alright. Are we still on schedule? It highly depends on what the arrows feel like doing. How many arrows we get, I guess. We have 22 in our inventory. We have 8 arrows. That is good for us. Can't say that it is bad for us. Give me more arrows. Give me more arrows pointed at the diver. That's 2 at least. And they're of the silver variety, so those are the higher quality arrows. 590? Okay. Well, we made rent. That's for sure. Let's not pick up sloths. Let's pick up arrows and suits. Oh wow. This is a lot of really abstract arrows pointed at the diver. Let's try to get something better in this column. No? Okay. Hearts. Perfect. Oh, there's no card shark there. Ooh. Yikes, 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 yikes. We pulled the silver arrow down into the diver line of fire, so that's pretty good. Alright, we made rent. That's super cool. It's very legal and very cool. Oh, we could have picked up the coin right there. That's on me. We have one arrow. Let's try to get another arrow. Boom. $219. Okay. Card shark is hitting that heart, but it's not next to the diver. We have 3 arrows, 4 arrows, 5 arrows. We could work on a 6th. It's going to be the best that we can do. Oh, there's a silver arrow. Hello. Unfortunately, we couldn't pull those silver arrows in. A more than 50% chance of getting those arrows to try to point at the diver, but alas. Let's do pay up. Alright. We did actually, in fact, pay rent there. It's kind of a magical mystery tour. We have an arrow. I'd like an arrow. I'd really like an arrow. Alright, we didn't get it. Alright. Big symbol bomb gives us out for arrows and suits. So let's try it. Coin. It's never bad. Wealthy capsule. If we're making more than 200 a spin, which we are, it's not good. Real capsule. But we get the turtle. And we got the silver arrow. Wow. Holy smokes. That was such an abstract way of getting the silver arrow. But hey, that's sometimes how this game works. What are we removing? We should really consider removing things. Well, we're removing the turtle and the coin. We can keep the mouse around. Take out the 3-sided die. No more dice. The diver is working on the down under. Card shark is in the wrong position. These arrows are in the wrong position. Let's try to move arrows around. There we go. That's a very fat heart. Okay. These guys are all pointed. The silver arrows pointed. Okay, we have all silver arrows pointed at the divers, so we've got to keep this spin. And all right. We didn't get literally all the arrows pointed at the diver, but we did get a very demonic outcome. So, hey, get your devil horns up. We just got the 666. Nope, none of these are good enough. The diver didn't move, but we got another arrow pointed at him. That's many arrows. Let's get this guy. We have a 50% chance of getting that arrow pointed correctly. We do not succeed. We tried. Select column to respin. Let's see. What's the column most likely to cause large point values? The diver currently has 4 arrows pointed at it. If we move it lower, it will almost certainly continue to have 4 arrows pointed. This column seems to be the most likely. Yep. Nice. Oh, shoot. I don't know. That might have been a mistake. We'll see. The arrows continue to point off the board. More hearts. Diver's being pointed to an awful lot. This looks like not paying up rent on this cycle. Another Nidus Bomb. Midas Bomb for the fam. Midas Bomb for the gram. We'll pick up the removal capsule. That's still a tremendously good pick. Coin. What are you removing? The mouse is a good option. We can wind down our position in Cultist. Yeah, that's fine. We don't care about Cultist anymore. Where's the diver? And we took out... All right. We got it. We got the heart next to the diver. Yeah, if this arrow has a lot of outs to... Whoa! Hello, how about another arrow? What's the scoreline for this guy? Not enough. Alright. Your rent is late and you're being evicted, game over. Alright, we probably should have picked up that wild card when Rangardy said that it was insane for us not to pick up that wild card. We had a good run. So, what? It's been a 2-hour stream. We played 2 games. We got 2 victories. Let me check what the win rate of 13-10 looks like. All right, 56. Not bad. Not bad. We have a 56% win rate with a 4-win streak. So I'm happy with that. We'll see how we're gonna be playing next game, but you know, I'm feeling good about the 13-10. I'm feeling good about the 4-win streak. So we'll see how it's going next time. So thank you everyone for watching. We're going to be putting this on Twitch. We're putting this on YouTube, both at HellaChaz. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever the buttons are to let you know whenever there's new content that I'm releasing or when I'm going live. And so, till next time, bye-bye.